Gaia, ladies and gentlemen, is a spirituality network that me and Amish joined. We decided, dude.
It's great.
It's worth the subscription. It's worth the $10 a month to find all these. There's
like Netflix
so
for
many.
It's so good.
Scams.
I love
basically.
it. By the way, okay. Well, hold on. Let's not call it a scam. I would say Gaia.com is like Netflix for like really flaky spiritual people. And I'm gonna say 10% of Gaia. So tight, so beautiful, so profound. These people are advanced. They're thinking about the future. They want to go forward, whatever. And then 90% of it, we're talking everything from like just junk science to like lizard people are coming. So you know what? The 10% is tight. You got to like dig around, find it. But then the other, I don't want to say 90%. That's a hard condemning of the channel.
I'd say
it's
90%.
A lot of fake science.
No,
and I've been sending you some of the fake science.
It's mostly fake science. Yeah. Let's talk about the fake. Well, I wouldn't mind it if they didn't try to say it's science. You talk about this all the time. You called it brown science back in the day because it's like when they try to invoke like science, but they're actually talking about things that are not like science at all.
Yeah, so and let me just say this about Gaia.com. This is an example. This is basically white people doing brown science. That's what this is. This is all of the fake herbs, herbal remedies, God, pray to God, this and that, all this black magic that my mom tried to teach me, that we had to over the years be like, okay, mom, you have to go to the doctor. If you you can't just have turmeric when you have cancer. You know what I mean? Like, go to the doctor. You got to tell. Gaia is like, hey, we're into all of that shit.
They're on that.
You know all the stuff you told your immigrant parents?
They're like, dude,
we love it.
Chemo's a scam, cancer's a scam. Like all of it is basically a scam.
Have borders like we perceive in the physical realm.
This is one of the links you sent me.
Energy is propagated long distances. So you see me as this physical structure here, but if you could see my energy profile, there'll be waves of energy radiating off. And guess what? Interfering or interacting with other energy. The point is simply this. In a material experience of the world, we see objects as separate.
Guys, this is the closest thing. That is the closest thing we have to like very calm, very chill. Like that's the most sane thing on Gaia. Because if we showed you what is really happening on Gaia, your brains couldn't handle it. I think they'd honestly melt.
I would honestly count that in the 10% because I know he's doing junk science in it, but it's all for a positive end. It's not going into lizard people so much.
Are there are lizard people on Gaia? I mean, can you DM me that picture you sent me of you watching Gaia? Because to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of like I don't really get a kick out of Gaia. But Amish, I thought I might, but like Amish has lost himself in this. He spends like 24 hours a day watching it. The family's concerned. Everyone's concerned about your mental health. Send me those images though, because he sends me this image of him watching Gaia. He's at the point where even when he's falling asleep, I ordered something to help me watch Gaia in bed so that I'm taking it all in because there's a lot of content, Steven, a lot of content to go through. You know, these guys, this guy has 13 episodes. He's a young buck in the game. This Bruce Lipton, 13 episodes. That's it. 13 episodes of here's how you with your brain create the universe. 13 episodes, goes through the science, everything. Mm-hmm. That's one guy. Joe Dispenza, he's got another 15 episodes, I think. And a bunch of feature length Joe Dispenza movies. I don't know if some of them are movies, some of them are just him talking on a stage. They got hours. Greg Braden, 50 episodes. These guys are going. Enough of that. Enough of that. I want to show people. I just got to show this. This is what I'm. Guys, this is honestly what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
This is when I saw this. I laughed for 20 minutes. You have you have like an arm for your phone so that you can watch Gaia without even moving your head. That's
research productivity. That's a great stand, by the way.
Research productivity.
I wish I had an Amazon code. Amazon brought it in a day. The thing is tight, dude. It's on there tight.
We should honestly get a referral. Gaia, I think 10% of people are watching this like, dude, where can I get one of those?
Dude, I gotta say, I buy a lot of garbage. Like the green screen stand, I can't even use it. This green screen is sitting on a chair. The green screen stand, garbage, dude. The clips break. It's useless.
What are you talking about green screen?
This in-bed TV
there are no
stand.
Green screens.
There are no green screens. This in-bed TV stand, though, let me tell you something. It's fucking tight. It's well made. It's a beautiful product.
What do the people have to say about this? Because I'm dying to know what the people have to say. Do y'all find that as funny as I do? Dude, they love that. They love that.
Dude.
Lol, Amish, I need that arm thing sold.
Yes. Look, everyone's saying not to use your phone in the bed. How about just correct the way you use your phone? Once you got the stand up, you're good for your neck. Everything's good, dude.
Dude, your face though is just one of pure bliss.
It's pure bliss, dude. I'm watching Gaia, dude. I'm in my Gaia. Dude, Gaia, I gotta say though, it's beautiful.
In a way, like you'd see this, like if you had a frown on your face, I would think we're watching someone getting brainwashed. Because this is like what you'd see in a brainwash. Like you're strapped down, like we can't see the straps, but you're actually strapped down, you can't move, and you're forced to watch Gaia all day.
Okay. I know where to draw the line on Gaia. I know where to draw the line. Okay. They got good, like see Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton. Here's what they're doing. And remember we were talking about this yesterday, where
Tell people
like
what they're
these
saying,
guys
who they're
and
doing,
they've been
what
doing
they're saying. Yeah. Tell them.
Yeah. I'll explain a little bit of the science of law of attraction manifestation, which is really what we have to talk about if we want to talk about Gaia. It's law of attraction manifestation science that they are making into series and series of documentaries. Mm-hmm. Some of these have like hundreds of episodes, like 10 seasons, 25 episodes each. And what they do is what they believe is what they've taught in the you know that old The Secret movie, where they use this, and the industry's been using this forever. They use this double slit experiment to say, and basically the findings of this double slit experiment, we're going to go into a little bit of quantum theory here, are that a particle acts like a particle if you're seeing the experiment, but it acts like a wave if you're not looking at it. I don't know why it's complicated. There's just this one experiment, and that's the findings of it. So these guys, they just took that and they said, therefore, you looking at the world creates the world, and we're done. And they went. They took that double slit experiment. They said, you looking at the world creates the world.
Right.
Full science, dude. And we're talking, like, honestly, Joe Dispenza is probably coming out with a season 2. Because I can't imagine that season 1 of 13 episodes of this science, I can't imagine that he's done. Greg Braden is on 50 episodes.
How? And who's watching it? Well, actually, I'm so stupid.
Science.
I'm saying who's watching it, and it's like, well, that guy's watching it.
Well, I got to do research. I got to do my research, dude. But also, you know what it is? It's like.
Go ahead. What is it? It's like.
I was just gonna say it's like it is like church for like rich white people, for like upper like rich people.
Sure.
This is their church now. And part of me is like, just go to church then. But they don't want to go to church. They want to do this new side, like half side. It's quantum theory. They're using every quantum theory finding they get that they can be like honestly, the scientists just don't know why that happens. Why sometimes it acts like a wave.
Let me tell you the problem. It's when people like us, frankly, we're not scientists. I mean, well, we did engineering degrees. We're more of scientists than these Gaia folks. But look, people who are non-specialists get a hold of like one paper, and this always happens, and then they take it to the extreme. They misinterpret the findings, and then like scientists who are terrible communicators take like 30 years to clean up the mess they created with their little study. And it happens in some ways. In some ways, I blame this on the science communicators who are trying to make science so accessible that they make people feel like, and I'm not saying science accessibility is a bad thing, but I will say one downside is everyone thinks they're like a scientist capable of reading a paper. They're like, oh yeah, I read the papers. You read the papers? And they have no background in the field.
Yeah.
But they go, yeah, I read it.
Yeah.
So what? I read the papers. And it's yeah, it's true. But our world, we no longer respect experts. That's the thing. We think everyone can be an expert in everything, and it's just not true. So you've got these people on Gaia, who they did a communications major at Penn State trying to talk about an MIT quantum theory thing, and they have no idea what they're talking about.
Joe Dispenza is a chiropractor. Joe Dispenza is a chiropractor.
Oh, sorry. His chiropractor. Dude, chiropractors, scam. Have you heard the background?
Hey!
Okay, I'm not going to say. You know how you know they're a scam? The first thing they say, hey,
I know.
Don't ever touch your neck. Don't crack your neck. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous, Amish. Now come to my office so I can crack your neck.
Yeah.
That's the scam.
I mean, it's alternative medicine.
That's kind of what, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not the scam. Legit. That's kind of what dentists do too. They go, don't touch your teeth with sharp objects. And the first thing you get there, they get their like ice pick on. They're like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, they're like, let a professional do it.
Right.
Well, everyone wants to upsell their job and be like, I'm the only one who can do like a click, click. Like that's what chiropractors are. But chiropractors are seen in the mainstream community as like not a real doctor. No offense. I'm not saying it, but the culture kind of thinks that.
Well, I'll say I had back pain and I went to a chiropractor for, my mom was a big believer in chiropractors. And just generally, when we were growing up, we had colloidal silver, we were eating turmeric, we were eating garlic. I mean, we were eating all the remedies, right?
Wow, the truth comes out. Dude, you guys are Gaia. This is so
my
fun. This is like last week
my
when
mom
on
probably
the
has
show.
a subscription, 100%. 100%. Probably.
Oh, that's so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. My mom too. She believes in most of this. She believes in most of this.
She just kind of like, you know, she wants to believe in the people. They look credible, right? They look credible, and they're basically, their message is so positive, which is you can heal yourself. And so it's so like, you're like, oh, I want to believe that. Then my mom got cancer. She had thyroid cancer. She was trying to do this, trying to do this. She was like a hairbreadth away from taking the natural route, but thankfully, she came to her senses, did the surgery. Now she's totally fine. Yeah. But, dude, that's the danger of people like Gaia, is that they tell you don't trust chemo, don't trust cancer, and then
Tony Robbins has a whole story about it.
Yeah.
That he saved someone from getting cancer.
Who cares about Tony Robbins, Amish? I'm trying to talk about my life. And you're talking about Tony Robbins.
Cancer. He cured cancer, he said. He said we did meditations, cured the cancer. But my mom had it too, man.
Stop.
Twice.
No, Tony Robbins? Forget about your mom. Tony Robbins? Cured his own cancer? I'm just kidding. No, I didn't know your mom had cancer twice, dude. We have a lot of the same life.
But same thing, though, dude. She almost goes into these natural medicines. She almost went. We had to be like, no, you got to go to chemo. You got to do the right. You know what I mean?
You got to
tell about Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs did that.
I know. If it gets Steve Jobs, it can get anyone. That's what I'm saying. It's not about being smart. Steve Jobs was plenty smart, dude. What's the point? The point is, Gaia, take it with a grain of salt, but it is entertaining. And if you are going to watch it, the drip wants you to know that you should protect your neck. Make sure you practice safe Gaia, right? Safe Gaia. This is how you do it right here. This is the only way to do it.
That's it. That's
safely, dude. Honestly, that's the most epic picture ever. I could look like that's the funniest. I've never seen something funnier. I hope you guys enjoy that.
I gotta watch it.
Huh?
I'm a writer. I gotta watch it.
Dude, no, you're doing your homework. I'm not giving you a hard time. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. But I like that you're not ashamed. You're not ashamed of it. You're proud of it. I like it, dude. I like it. I respect it.
I'm very Archie Luxury like that. I'm very Archie Luxury.